Fire crews are still working to contain the deadly Road 702 fire in southwest Nebraska. The Nebraska Emergency Management Agency says the fire has burned just over 42,000 acres and is 47% contained. They say containment is achieved when a control line, either natural or man-made, has been completed around the fire and can reasonably be expected to stop the fire's spread. Meanwhile, funeral services are set for the former Cambridge fire chief who was killed while battling this blaze. As NTV's Steve White reports, it was an emotional day as firefighters return home to see the damage to their own property.
Tens of thousands, maybe over 100,000 acres burned. Volunteer firefighters protect the community, only to learn the community was protecting them.
When the call goes out, we leave and we kind of rely on neighbors.
Cambridge Fire Chief Delane Susie left his home thinking he may never see it again, while his boys worried about their livestock.
But it was done and taken care of.
Folks showed up at trailers to load cattle that ended up in 3 different places. They can sort that out later. The immediate concern was saving people and homes.
When the fire hit here and we had 6 tractors and discs running out here in the field, and I thought we'll whip it here at the feedlot. And next thing I know, it's in the feedlot, in the trees.
Winds gusted over 60 miles an hour. The Susies figure they ended up with a ½ inch of topsoil in their garage, plus fire-burned tires on equipment.
What we lost is minor compared to some other families around the neighborhood.
The fire comes 2 weeks after they battled a blaze just down the road. Outside crews now mop up hot spots as the local guys get a chance to assess the damage to their property. Already help has arrived in the form of hay and fences.
Rural America, you're never going to beat it. I mean, they come from everywhere to help do whatever they can. And
they estimate the fire may stretch more than 40 miles and has burned tens of thousands of acres. Land that's their livelihood. Crop and pasture ground alike is scorched. But firefighters learned as they were making sacrifices, including one who lost his life, others were sacrificing for them.
Thank you. That's all I can say.
Every farmer we've talked to downplays their personal losses, instead putting the focus on the human tragedy, including the loss of life. Reporting in Cambridge, I'm Steve White.
John P. Trumbull has 4 children, and we spoke with one of his sons, Kyle, who remembers his father as a good dad. Here's what he had to say.
I was out fighting the fire too, and it came across the radio. We were up, I don't know, 10 miles away. It came across the news saying, hey, we found a pickup in the ditch. There's nobody in there. And somebody asked whose pickup, and they said it was J.P. Trumbull. There's a knot in my stomach. I mean, obviously, I just didn't know what, I just didn't know what to think. I wanted to go look at the pickup and see, the situation and stuff. And after that, you could tell he was in a tough spot, and he was trying to get out of there, and just bad situation. That the fire was absolutely, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. JP was devoted to being a fireman. He was devoted to helping people. I'm happy I got to spend as much time I did with him.